What do you make of the situation at Tottenham?
Well, I've been a Spurs fan all my life, and just recently it's just, it's just the passion isn't there. You can see it in the players. Personally, for me, it hasn't really been about Personally, for me, it's never been about the manager. I just think the players have just never really put in everything they can for the club, and you can bring in whoever you want, but really is on the pitch. It's down to the players. I think obviously the manager comes in a bit, but Levy's got to make some changes, and I think the only people that really want to play for the club, just they're putting everything in, but the players around them, it's tough to say. Yeah, definitely.
Why do you want Levy out?
He hasn't really backed the club as much as he should have, and he hasn't really supported them enough.
Okay.
I love Kane. I love Kane with all my heart, and I think that, if he leaves, it'll be good for him personally. Obviously, as a Spurs fan, I don't want him to leave. I wouldn't want him to go anywhere else because he's an amazing player. He's given everything he has for the club. But I think if he really wants to win something, I don't think it's going to be at Spurs.
And who would you like?
I'd like to see Pochettino back. I thought, especially like when we had that Champions League run a few years back, he was an amazing manager. I think he gave everything for the club. I think the way he went wasn't nice, but it just had to happen.
Thoughts on the situation at your club?
Well, it's an embarrassment at the moment. We don't have any heart tonight. I thought there would be an uplift tonight after Sunday's performance, but no, we're still pretty bad. We're at home. We don't show any inclination. We've had a few chances where the ball's come across the goal, but no one there to pick it up. So at the moment we're a shambles, and it's all down to Levy. It's all his fault.
Do you want Levy out?
Oh yeah, he needs to go. He's a nightmare, an embarrassment. His decision making is atrocious. He's allowing Pochettino to go to Chelsea. When the man wanted to come back to Tottenham, but it looks like he's going to go to Chelsea now. So God knows who we'll end up with. It won't be Nagelsmann. It won't be the Enrique. I won't be renewing my season ticket. So thoroughly disgusted with what I'm seeing on the pitch.
So what does your club need to do?
They should have appointed a manager as soon as they got rid of Conte. If they didn't have someone in mind, then they should have given the game the managership to Mason straight away rather than Stellini, who's just a bad copy of Conte. And we could have had Pochettino in. He wanted the job. He's Tottenham through and through. But for some reason, Levy didn't think that was a good idea, and so now he's going to go to Chelsea. So I don't know. It depends now on what manager we do get. But I'm not hopeful that things are going to improve anytime soon.
And finally, if he left, how would you feel?
Well, you can't blame him. I don't want him to go. I want him to stay, but you can't blame him for wanting to go. He wants to win trophies like every player, and he's too good to be languishing here in what we've got here, because there's no chance of him winning anything here. So, although I don't want him to go, I think he's our only world-class player. He's going to go, and you can't blame him.
Hi, can I please get your thoughts on the Tottenham situation?
Well, always been in a false position this season. Probably, I don't know how far I'll go back. We was relegated, and we didn't play this bad, and we was relegated. But I mean, I've been coming over all season, and I've been coming out at half time every game, and until they get a proper director, whatever you want to call it over here, the team is is not important no more over here, I'm afraid. It's just a part of the institution that Levy's created, and the football team's just gone down the pan. So, yeah, that is what it is, and yeah, very disappointed. But I'll still be a Yid, and I always come over here. I love Spurs, but there's no atmosphere, and until something is done very, very drastically, it's not going to improve. Thank you very much. Tottenham Hotspur, Yid for life.
Right. Yeah, I've been supporting my club since 1976, since the year I was born, and this is the worst I've seen this ever. There's no backing at all in the squad. The squad has not been replaced by any players. I remember legends like Hoddle, Hazard, even going back as far as Stevie Perryman, and players like that. Graham Roberts. Bill Nicholson would turn in his grave right now. The way this going, managers. All right, we've got that thing next to you is a great stadium, but we've got a championship side on there. My hero, the club at the minute, Harry Kane. If he leaves at the end of the season, I do not blame him for going. I would not go. Would not even have any bad thoughts about that man at all. Mauricio Pochettino, who would willingly quite come in here right now and take that job, could be going to Chelsea, one of our biggest rivals, which would break my heart. Everything else, the midfield, the youth team is not getting, youth players are not getting enough games. Everything is going wrong. Defensively, there's nothing. Midfield-wise, nothing. Every single away game, we seem to go downhearted. There's something gone in that dressing room that's been toxic, as Kieran Trippier said, for a long time. Toxic. I don't know what it is, don't know where it's going to go and what's going to happen. But all I want, yes, I want these owners to go. I do really want them to go. But who are we going to get? Because the business side, I will say, they've got the business side perfectly. But it's no point in having a good business. Oh, they can have all these Beyonce concerts, NFL. Well, that's probably 3-0 there, is it? 3, 4, whatever. But, well, I think that's 3-0, right? Yeah, it could be. But the business side, he's got it right, but he's got to go. What more can we do? Us fans come up here wasting our money all the time, but all the time.